Hi, this is Keith Foote. Today we're going to talk about changing filters in your furnace. Changing the filters in your furnace is something that you should do every year. And what many people do is they pick a particular time of year that they remember. It might be, say, January 1st, new year, new filter. It might be July 4th, smoky fireworks, new filter. You know, something to help remind you that it's time to change your filter. All furnaces have filters somewhere. The filter may be built into the furnace itself, or it may be in an intake line because you bring in the fresh air. With furnaces, the way they work is they pull the air from inside the house up through the heating box, which might be either electric or gas, and then that heats the air, and then that air is pushed throughout the house. The first thing you need to do when you go to change your filters is you need to find out what size, because they come in a wide range of sizes. And most of the time you're going to find that size written somewhere either on the furnace, or when you open it up, you'll see it on the side of the filter. So let's go ahead and take a look at the different sizes and where they're located on this particular furnace. Furnaces are fueled by two main sources, electricity or gas. This particular furnace is gas. You can tell a gas furnace because you're going to have some type of a pipe come in here with a turn-off valve, with a pipe going into the furnace area. If this was an electric furnace, you'd have a great big electrical cord coming in. And so this one is gas. This hot water heater is also gas. Again, you can tell because you have a nice big cord coming in. You've got your shut-off valve up here, and it comes in down here. This is your regulator. If this was an electric hot water heater, you'd have a big electrical cord coming in through the top. When you're looking at your furnace, you want to look at the overall condition. Does it look rusty? Does it look worn and torn? You should have some type of a sticker on your furnace that shows when it was last serviced. If you don't have something like that, you want to be sure to call a qualified furnace technician to come check it out. Before we start changing our filter, we really need to find out, well, what size filter do we take? Because there's a wide range of filters. And on this particular furnace, when I first had it installed, the technicians put down the size of the filter. And what they wrote was 14 by 20 by 1 inch. And I couldn't read that real well, so I got myself a piece of paper with my measurements on it, 14 by 20 by 1. And then what I do is on my piece of paper, every time I change my filter, I keep track. That way it keeps me honest and I know when I changed it last. So let's go to a store and get ourselves a filter. Well, here I am at a local store, hardware store, that sells air filters for furnaces. And as you can see, there's quite a few to choose from. And the important thing is to make sure that you have the measurement for your particular furnace. Now, my furnace that we're going to change is, this measurement is 14 by 20 by 21. So with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look along the edge here where they have the measurements. They have all the different measurements. And mine is 14 by 20 by 1. So this is the one I'm going to choose. And actually my furnace takes 2 filters, so I'm going to buy 2 of these. Okay, I'm back from the store now. I have my 2 sets of filters, and they're wrapped in their nice protective plastic covering. There's a wide range of different filters that you can get. I have no allergy problems in my house, And so I don't need to be looking for any really high-tech type filtration systems or anything of that nature. There are those types of systems that can be installed in homes and may already be installed in your home, and they'll take some different filtration and some different maintenance. And so be sure to check the type of furnace that you have in your home. If you're unsure of what you have, you should contact a qualified heating technician to come out and service your furnace and tell you what kind of furnace you have and how to change the filters. They'll be more than happy to show you how to take care of your furnace properly. In my case, this is my second furnace, and the technician showed me how to change the filters, and it's quite easy actually. And so the first thing I'm going to do is take the coverings off of these, because after all, if the coverings are still on, they ain't going to work, are they? No, we want them to work. So I'm going to take these coverings off and then install the filters correctly, because there is a right side and a wrong side to put your filters in. Before you start changing your filters, be sure to get a nice sturdy ladder. It's good to have a ladder, something like this, in the house for all those times you're just built a little bit too close to the ground in order to reach something. It's just a whole lot safer than having a box to stand on, or a rocking chair, or even folding chairs. Those aren't good either. So get yourself a nice sturdy ladder of some type to stand up on that will be secure and you'll be safe. This furnace happens to have an access door located on the top of the unit. This access door on this furnace is right here, and it happens to slide over to the side, and the filters are kept inside this particular portion. On this particular model, it actually takes two filters, and they're inside this container here, and they're set like a V like this, so that the air comes up through both sides to get filtered before it goes back into the house. Some of your furnaces have multiple filters. Some of them have a little bit more sophisticated filtration system than what I have on this furnace. And so it's important that if you don't know your furnace, you contact a qualified furnace technician to come out, check out your furnace, and show you how to maintain it. Okay, we're going to take the filter out of this furnace and replace it with a clean one. So in order to get really safe access to this filter, what I need to do is step up on my step ladder, because remember, you don't want to be standing on chairs, rockers, boxes. You want a good platform to stand on, something that's safe and sturdy. So this filter just kind of slips out like this. Nice and easy, no muss, no fuss. Then I go ahead and get the next one. And notice right here, do you see the arrow there? That shows you the airflow. Now on this furnace, the airflow is going this way. So I want my arrows facing up. So when I stick this filter in, like this, you need to make sure that it's set down correctly. Make sure it's in there. And then after I get done replacing the filter, then I need to put the covering back on. So I put the covering back on, and I'm done. Changing a filter does not take that long. It's something that you should do on a regular basis. During this series, I'm going to show you two other types of furnaces with different locations for filters. Welcome back. This is another type of filtration system that you'll find on some furnaces. Sometimes you have the air return system, and it's a big grate type situation like this. Sometimes they're in the wall, like what we have here, and sometimes they're up in the ceiling. And this is where your furnace filter is. To access this type of filtration system, you have some knobs down here that you need to remove. And then this lifts up. Then you have your filter right in here. And it just fits right in. Now this filter happens to be a 20 by 20 by 1 inch filter. It just lays right in. Put it in just like this, very easy. Then you take your grate. Reattach the nuts. And you're done. Again, you want to make sure that the arrows are pointing in because the airflow is coming this way through the filter. So your arrows are pointing that way. Hi, welcome back. We're at another type of furnace that to help show you that there's many different ways that the filters are placed into a furnace. Again, with your furnace, you want to call a certified furnace technician and have them show you how to operate your furnace and how to change the filter. This particular furnace has a filter on the bottom. Remember, it has the airflow that sucks the air in down here, then it heats it up here, this one, and then the hot air goes out here. So the filter for this particular model is down here, is where it's at. And so the top part lifts off, nice and easy. We'll just put that over here. And then the bottom part lifts off as well. As you can see, these are built specifically so you can get in and out of them very easily. Now, if you can zoom in right down here, you can see this particular filter. This filter measures 12 by 24 by 1 inch. Can you see that? And then the arrows on this one would be pointing up this way because this is the way the air flows. It goes through this way, up and out throughout the house. So this is another form of furnace. Be sure to check your furnace out. Change those filters at least twice a year. Find yourself a couple holidays that you remember quite frequently, very easily, to help remind you to change your filters. Thank you. This ends my session on changing filters in a furnace. I hope you found it enjoyable. I hope you found it a little bit educational as well. Please like me on my Facebook page and subscribe to my channel so that I can bring more of these sessions to you. Also, if you have something that you would like me to address, put it down in the comment section and I'll work towards putting something together for you. I appreciate your time. Like me on Facebook and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.